Line gets set, first down. Give to the single back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. They'll keep it on the ground. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. A 3rd and long coming up here. Back to throw, it's Dampier. Fires to the tight end. Just destroying his way through the field. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He's going to take off. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. The Lobos send out the punt unit. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. So Marshall's offense will have its first possession of the game. Here are our impact players for this game, and it goes beyond executing an assignment to make an impact in the game.
Yeah, obviously we were talking to both coaching staffs this week, and we asked them who needs to step up and play well. They immediately pointed to these guys right here. They are the key for their respective teams.
Yeah, and they don't always show up in the box score, but these are the guys that are the leaders. These are the guys getting everybody organized and have to play well for their team to succeed.
Give to the back. Oh, what a cut! They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down. Quick release on the RPO.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. And that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Showing off the arms. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Marshall quick to the line. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. This Marshall offense putting together a nice drive. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Getting some heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Lowry. They're bringing heat. And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front seven and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. They're trying to get to him. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let him get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack and force a punt on the first possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
Marshall will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Looking for a block. It's Jacobs. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that ball is picked off. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
That's how you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
The offense lining up for a first down play. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And this junior quarterback shows you why the scouts love that big arm of his. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Good timing on the quick out. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. The aerial assault continues. Couldn't find a man and just had to throw it away to avoid a negative play. Marshall will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. And off to Jones. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Hand off to the lone back. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Running back searching for a hole. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. They go to the ground. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. And the Lobos are moving quickly down the field. They'll give it to the back. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to power their way ahead. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. They've been running it, but now the pass. Pressure coming. And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment. The Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Now the play fake. Forced out of the pocket. Got enough space. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico.
I mean, you talk about calling a pretty good defense you feel good about, and you take away the pass, and what does the quarterback do? He pulls it down and just shows the speed, basically becomes a running back, takes it all the way to the house, and makes your defense look silly.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Extra point.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So it's an 80-yard drive. And the finisher came on a terrific 24-yard run to the house. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Dropping back, it's Lowry. Working the middle, it's complete. Makes the grab, and he's dragged down. Marshall quick to the line. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Facing a third down and short from the 26. They'll try to get the first through the air. Throws to the tight end. Wide open downfield. Nothing but green ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Dialing up a second down pass play. He's got it on the move. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Thundering Herd. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Lining up for the PAT. Smashes it through for the PAT. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Wyoming needs to pick up the pace, but this puppy is far from over. And with that crowd there and Laramie behind them, I'm kind of banking on a comeback. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to North Texas.
Off the play fake on first down to throw.
Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Going to the running game. Stopped at the 44 after a 5-yard gain. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. It's caught. And they give him enough for the first down. They'll move the chains, and let's see if they can snap it one more time here in the first. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. After that tight first quarter, this second period ought to be a lot of fun. New set of downs after that completion. Trying the left side. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. This offense has a second down play. Looking for room. It's Perry. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. And the Lobos will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Not going to take a chance to grab that one as it bounces out of bounds. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. They got to stop. And now a chance to break the tie.
Yeah, this offense has got it cooking, man. And how about the defense? Great job getting that stop, getting the football right back to the hot hand. Now this offense, Palmer, has a chance to take the lead.
You can see the offense, too. They understand the situation right now. They were jonesing on the sidelines to get another opportunity to run back on the field. They are ready to drive this ball and go score.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. He gets it all the way out to the 19-yard line, a pickup of 6. Marshall quick to the line. Looking to pass, it's Lowry. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. They'll need to convert this third down from their own 22 to get this drive jump-started. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. They want to get this defense on its heels.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. On second down, he's looking downfield. Coming after it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. They played that screen nicely. He tried to find his way to the marker, but it'll be fourth down. Marshall will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pulls it in, it's Perry. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain. Trying to move the sticks on third down. To throw, it's Dampier. Looking down the middle. Hauls it in. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll run behind the big guys on the right. They make the stop to the 19 after a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught in the backfield, it's Woods. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Dragged down at the 6 after a pickup of 2. Now on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Lobos!
Number 21.
Well, 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 somebody's been doing their box jumps.
You ain't lying. Getting up in the air. Hey, listen, I'm taking a picture of that, saving it. That might be my screensaver on my phone. That vertical way up in the air.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They took it 71 yards down the field, and he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Marshall takes over the ball, the thundering herd offense coming out. Feeling some heat, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Man, those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to throw, it's Lowry. Pocket starts to collapse. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Marshall will be forced to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll call for the fair catch here. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Caught behind the line. It's Perry. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. They'll go to the ground. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a 1st down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. The give to the back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21. Got 3 on 1st down and 2nd and 7. They'll run the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Lets it fly deep downfield. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete. So now on comes the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulsa found a way to pull out a victory. It wasn't vintage Golden Hurricanes football. Those folks in Chapman Stadium won't remember this one forever, but they will remember it was a W. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. The deficit here is just 10 points, David, so a chance to answer here.
Plenty of time left in this football game. No need to panic. This offense just has to put a couple drives together. And listen, the defense will get this back and get some stops for and get you the football back.
And I think here too, David, you have an opportunity to keep the pressure on the opponent. Yeah, they just went down and scored, but you score here, and this game's still tight. Keep their feet to the fire, so an opportunity here to keep applying that pressure.
Back to pass, it's Lowry. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete. Marshall will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch, called for and made. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Gets it out fast.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Shoots it to the left. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Line getting set on second down. Finds his man. It's Perry. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he drops it. That is a catch he makes 99 times out of 100, but it'll be third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. He's got it and still on his feet. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They'll immediately call timeout. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass, it's Dampier. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. Big play coming up right now in this season opener. It's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Let's send out the kicker here. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. Lead is still in double digits, but missed a chance to make it bigger.
That's just a chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. Just about set for the second half kickoff.
Set to kick off.
He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Scanning the field, it's Lowry. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man on the right. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Marshall quick to the line.
Second down coming up.
Looking to pass on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Payne. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Fires to the big fella. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. I like this call on 3rd and 2, just relied on timing and excellent execution.
And I don't like the call for the defense. 3rd and 2, you know the ball's going to come out quickly. You got to play more aggressive. Take away those slants and those quick routes.
Brings up second down.
To the ground with the back. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Will they keep it on the ground again here on 3rd down? They'll try to run for it. Discards a man. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. They'll run it from the gun. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly. They've got him looking run. Now they're going to throw it. Snagged in the middle. It's Payne. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Marshall trying to make this red zone trip pay off. Wants to throw on 3rd. Zings it complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Looking to push the pace with the no huddle. Takes the handoff. It's Turner. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Marshall!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they close it to a 17-14 game. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
17, Marshall, 14.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. They'll start this drive with a pass. Got it behind the line. It's Alexander.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Brings up second down.
From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. To the ground to try to move the chains. And the Lobos get it past the sticks. Offense has it at the 28 on first down.
At the 28. That's a first down for the offense.
They'll leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll leave it with the lone back. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Bully ball on 3rd and short. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down. The Lobos have their offense in high gear. Wants to throw. It's Dampier. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. They'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. Makes the grab, and it's enough for the first down before he's dragged to the ground. And the Lobos come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Good enough for a first down.
Off play action on first down. Got a man, it's Jones. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. They'll run it. It's Perry. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Fires to the tight end. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Looking to throw. Here he goes breaking the pocket. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Number 23.
Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is getting cooked right now at home, and it's all over but the crime. A lopsided affair with miscues and missed tackles. They're trailing by 28 to Ole Miss. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Herd!
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet, and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
New Mexico, 24. Marshall, 21.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. And I'd love to see that here in the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
Here comes the offense on second down.
Brings up second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Dropping back, it's Dampier. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. He'll bring it back. It's Chapman. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Marshall takes over the ball. The Thundering Herd offense coming out. They put it in the end zone the last time they had it, and now an opportunity to really take control of this game.
You can feel the momentum shifting. If they were able to take the football here, drive it down the field, and score again, David, they would have all of that momentum on their side.
And there's nothing about momentum that you can quantify. Like, I don't understand it, but once it gets going in one direction, a lot of times it's so hard to swing it back the other direction. The momentum is real, and they got it.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down. Marshall quick to the line.
This guy just gives you nightmares. I mean, he's just got so much electricity. He just pulls it down and chews up yards like it's nothing. That's a quarterback. A quarterback doing that to your defense.
They'll try to snap it quickly.
And if I'm a QB, I'm calling my own number a lot, especially when it's successful like this. Continue to put me in good situations, continue to get positive chunks of yards. Yep, I'll keep that more.
Reacted well to the tip, but just couldn't squeeze the football. Instead of the turnover, it'll be 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle, it's Williams. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play, because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They're going to throw it again. Makes the catch. It's Turner. That completion will take them inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Grabbed behind the line. It's Turner. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good. And after the 3-spot guys, we're all tied up. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive.
Yeah, it's not something you want to say very often. You don't want the punter out there. This offense needs to get back lathered up and get a little bit more of a rhythm.
Best way to do that, identify where your best players are and just get them the football. Give these guys some touches to kickstart this offense.
As as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Dropping back, it's Dampier. The throw. He finds his man. Defense makes the tackle, and that will probably be the final play of the third quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. He gets a block, working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dan.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Brings up third down.
On third and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Got it in the middle, it's Turner. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Marshall will be forced to punt. And these guys have been busy. Sixth punt of the day. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. First play of the drive comes from the 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
At the 40. And that's good enough for a first down.
He's looking to throw it. With the catch, it's Miller. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Got him downfield. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The Lobos will have it first and 10. On the option. Oh, he spun away like a vapor. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
Good enough for a first down.
Takes the handoff. It's Perry. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Now on the move. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was looking to the end zone, and they couldn't make the connection. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. The official says no good. After the miss here in the 4th quarter, still deadlocked.
Well, everybody in the stadium thought that was an automatic 3. Not so fast. Bad miss by the kicker.
Marshall takes over the ball, the Thundering Herd offense coming out. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Looking to go up top on first down. Trying to get to it. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
That sack gets this offense behind the chains. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense drags him down. Offense in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Lowry. Get it. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
What a clutch stop for this defense. You get in the fourth quarter, you got to make those plays, get the ball back to your offense in a position now to go take the lead in this ball game.
Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Lobos look to do some damage in the red zone. He'll pull it on the read. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. Looking for space. It's Perry. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He caught it. Goes out of bounds, but they'll be set up with a 1st and goal. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the fourth quarter, but touchdown Lobos! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Up and over, Yamo be there into the end zone.
And you don't want to leave your feet very often in football, but this is one of those areas where you do. In the end zone, near the goal line, you smell it. A lot of bodies in front of you. Just get up, get over top of them, get that touchdown.
On to attempt the try.
Kicker is on for the extra point.
The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Michigan State is getting hammered right now. They are the nail, and that figurative mallet is just pounding them into the ground. What a bad look. They're trailing by 17 to Boise State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They try to pop a run on the draw. Nice move to pick up yardage. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22. Marshall quick to the line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. Marshall back at it with another 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. And here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Wide out in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. This is a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? Marshall will be forced to punt.
In punt formation to kick it away.
A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. using the back as a receiver on the screen. The quick feet, the acceleration, the vision, and he works his way to the 44. Looking at a 2nd and short now.
Brings up second down.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. He now has 106 yards on the ground, and that will put him over 100, and what a way to start the season. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Looks as if he's going to run it. The Lobos will move the sticks. 1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning in this offense, trying to milk this clock and keep time on their side. The hand to the running back. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. They'll try the run. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got it on the run. He gets it oh so close to the 1st down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Oh, the attempt is no good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Marshall offense makes its way back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Catch in the middle, it's Turner. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Unloads it left. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. They're bringing heat. He'll pull it down. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. They convert the 4th down, but back to the line with no time to waste. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Lowry. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And that's a tough one to swallow, man. You got yourself in a position where you can go tie this football game. You're in a good spot. You're trying to move the ball down the field. Guys trying to make a play. Fumbles the football. Now you got to beg for the defense to somehow give you one more opportunity.
Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. A little sports history, David. Upset is the only horse ever to defeat Man of War. And that's why we call games like this an upset.
I really had no clue that was a real thing. But I do know this is an upset. This team was unranked, beat a ranked team. But you went out and got your respect. You gained it now. Let's build on this throughout the season. One win, great win. Now let's go ahead and build some momentum in the future.
Reese, some might say you're not a one-trick pony with that reference. And obviously this was the team, the unranked team, that had the horses to get this thing done. Too much firepower, just too much explosiveness on offense, great defense. What a tremendous win.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.